So I was just looking at some posts, and some told me, "What is they doing? What is they doing?" You know, I'm like, "What is they doing?" And I'm looking at this, cause I was just thinking like, "Oh, they trying to do it, like the Fitzgeralds, Moses, John, all these people. They trying to do it." This would let me know something like something peculiar happened. Like me saying I was born an emperor, that they must have slew the whole family and left me, the originals, and then raised me around plants where these people had a chip that they were all using to make sure that in this day I would not have nothing. But I'm the real blood. I'm the true blood. You understand? That's so they want to say that I'm not outnumbered. That's that Fox News shit, outnumbered. So I'm looking at this picture. Now I just put the picture up on my page. And it's the cousin Maurice. But Maurice, like I said, remind me of Prince. Now I don't know. Because there could be something about like God energy or somebody rejecting people because of the ways, or Maurice was the only gay person that I knew in our family. Okay. And so there could be something that I don't want to speak on this or whatever too much, but there could be something that I don't know. There could be something I don't know about, like whatever was going on in the family dynamic before I was born. You see what I'm saying? Where somebody felt left out or felt some kind of way like they want, because this is about revenge against an innocent girl that didn't know nothing, and these people was big and bad and bold to gang up on this child, which is me, that's now growing up realizing something, that they trying to oust me out the, you want my blood, you want my family crest, you want my name, you want to kill everything on the tree, you want to call me the strange fruit, but y'all the strange fruit. And you want to act like I'm outnumbered, but no, it's the truth. The truth. Wisdom. This one is for wisdom, motherfucker. Wisdom is the truth. And so I was looking at myself like today, I'm like, okay, I got all those pictures up of all these men that I look like and all these people that I look like or whatever like this. But today I was looking at myself in this video when I was doing this video, and I'm like, okay, I look like my granddad today. But then something told me, like I went back in my pictures and I have a picture of my grandma and my grandpa. Right? And I don't know where this picture went. It was on my page. I don't know if anybody else has it. I thought I seen it on one of my cousins, because when I put it out, a lot of people shared it. This was a couple years back. I found it in some paperwork or something like this. I found a picture of my grandpa and my grandma, and I put it up on Facebook a couple years back. This was years ago, before tarot, before my this little version of this awakening. And that looked like my grandpa. That looked like me. I look like I could be his child in that picture. When I look at, because I can see the picture in my eyes right now. So in that picture, like my grandma is like trying to, like my grandma is trying to like kiss my grandpa or whatever, or she's like doing something or whatever, or she's trying to be close to him, but he's just real straight. He's real straightforward. He's real, you know what I'm saying? Tough looking. You know what I'm saying? He's really just looking at the camera, like the same little things under the eye and everything like this. So the nose, everything kind of looked the same. Like I look like him. Okay, but nobody else don't look like me. I don't look like nobody else in the family. Nobody else look like him in the family, but I look like him. If I'm looking at myself today, because I kept hearing the beginning to the end, because my mom sent me a picture of me in like the 7th grade or something like this when I moved to Texas. I mean, in the 2nd grade when I lived in Texas. And in that picture, I look just like John Gotti. Now, I can't even find that picture because somebody stole my Apple phone, or my Apple phone is missing in the house. So I can't even find, those pictures are in my Apple phone. And my Apple phone been missing for about 2 weeks. So, what was I gonna say? So I thought it was strange because my mom sent me that, and she's like, I still love you, or something like this. And then I'm like, from the beginning to the end, because I found a picture of myself like 15 18 16 years ago, 16 to 18 years ago. I found a picture. Well, how old is the youngest? Okay, so about 2 years or 3 years before her. And when I look at that picture, in that picture, I look like John Gotti. I posted that picture. But right now, I look like my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? So I posted a picture from another family member's page of my grandma and grandpa, but I'm like, that don't even look like them. That don't look like him. That look like Moses. He got the same. It looked like my cousin Tiffany. That grandpa looked like my cousin Tiffany. So if they try to give my blessings and my something to the cousin Tiffany, but whatever they spring from is not my grandfather. It's just not. We do kind of look similar, like body build or something like this. You know, big bone, larger breasts. You know, the legs and stuff like this is toned and stuff like this. But I look at other pictures of my cousin Tiffany and she don't look the same. Okay, she kind of look like a centaur. So I got to thinking. I'm like, hold on. So if the Maurice Prince is the purple rain, or oh, I never meant to hurt you or something like this, cause you no pain. But I told y'all with Maurice, I don't know. It was like he was there. I think the day when they tried to take me to the police station because they pulled us over and I asked them why they need my ID. I think he was working at that police station that day, and it was on my daughter's birthday. So I mean, shit. And she was at somebody else's house waiting for me because we went to go get something like her cake or something and come back. So I'm thinking they could have even swapped out the child then. But anyways, let's not get on all that. And I put this picture up. I said, no way. That's a whole different man. That's not the picture that I have. And I had an original picture of this picture. It was an original copy of it. And I'm like, no way. Now, I kept on hearing somebody saying, bet you wish you would have kept it. And I told y'all, when I was looking at newspapers back in the day of our family, I seen images of my grandpa. But then I also seen an image in a newspaper of the grandpa or somebody else with the same name, but the person looked like a Fitzgerald. It didn't look like a Bruton. So just imagine that. This is something like a bloodline using a family tree until they can wipe that family tree out and then stick themselves on that family tree. It's some shit like this that's going on. But I posted that picture and I'm like, it's a cute ass picture or whatever. But that is not, if I had to look at it, that man looked more like my Uncle Moses. And my Uncle Moses really don't look like nobody else either. In the fact, you get what I'm saying? So this could just be that this grandmother was a magnet for galactic beings or something like this, and they could have been playing with her womb like they play with my womb in this marriage, this 20-something year old marriage. But my thing is, I feel kind of bad because I feel like somebody that cared about me at a certain point in time, they lied about something. They brought forth information to bring somebody else towards somebody as if it's their child. And somebody was catering to that child. I told you they could have been even attacking me with my own lineage or my own bloodline. Because of a lie. It's a lie that happened a long time ago. It could have been like, oh, well, now that child is old enough, bring this child forth so they can get whatever this is. They took somebody else. It's almost like if I don't say nothing, or because I'm hearing somebody, you had to be fucking right. But if I don't be right, this is like wiping out something here. I can't have it. Whatever it is, because it's almost like somebody trying to cover their tracks. They wanted to not choose me, the real one. They wanted to choose something else in the family or someone in the likeness of, but not really. You get what I'm saying? So I'm a little bit offended because I'm like, oh, that's what they trying to do. They trying to knock out any images of this grandfather, and they're going to act like that's the grandfather, and they're going to match up the kids to this person and say, you know, these are the people of this family, but that's not. It's just not. So I don't know. I didn't hear any stories about my grandma, baby, dating nobody. Or whatever. I just know that one of the kids or something, they said the Thomas child, my auntie may not be. That's a child that my grandma had first before she knew I thought it was May. It's one of them. That's all I knew. Okay. But I obviously wasn't getting the truth about anything this whole time. But it kind of offended me because my grandpa looked like I don't know, like this man looked like a calypso dancer or calypso band player or something. But my grandpa looked like a chief. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a real motherfucking chief. So I'm a little bit, offended a little bit. I don't know what somebody's doing. But I'm thinking, so they trying to wipe out that, or what I told you, like this could be something where somebody crossed over or they went to the dark side and they realized that Out of 16 or 15 children, some of these children wasn't theirs. This could be an Ice King energy. You see what I'm saying? Because this is what these women do. I'm telling you, they do this shit. The Vipers, they do. So this is something been going on for generations or centuries here. Right? And then maybe these men come back in and they start taking people from the family, bringing them over, but they won't take the woman because they feel like the woman was a cheating bitch or something like this, and then this or whatever this is. And sometimes if these children was raised by this man or something like this, they can't help but care for the children. I don't know. I'm just looking at it like this. It don't have to be like this. But it's like somebody didn't realize if they was on that side doing that, they didn't realize what they was doing. And that could be the gap in between, like the real person. So let's think about this. When we talk about immaculate conception, or like I'm telling you, when some of these men cross over or something like this, it's like if women are if they with the vipers, or if they with the brooding vipers or something like this, and these people are playing with people's wombs, it's almost like, or if these people get to go behind the scenes and still be active with the woman, the anchor is the woman that stays behind when these people so-called die or whatever, right? This could be something like they use the semen of somebody or a grandfather in somebody's situation to create an actual child, and then that child was just hidden into the family or something like this. That child was growing up still alongside, but the family could have been plotting on that child the whole time, like, yeah, she looked like him, yeah, they're gonna find out, yeah. So this could be something, because I kept on hearing Targaryen, and then it made me look up the word tar, and then, you know, I read the terms or whatever. I put that on my page too today on Facebook. And then I looked at the terms of that, and I'm like, oh, I see. But then I was also I got a picture of Gary Coleman. I put it up earlier with a group of people with the same phenotype. But I was thinking about, but when I kept hearing Gary in, I was thinking about something about Gary, Indiana. Okay. Also said about skins or something like this. Or skinwalkers. It's almost like somebody being in some. It could be something about a tribal grounds or something like this in Gary, Indiana. You know, it's kind of like rough a little bit in some of these areas. There could be something a little deeper, or like a Stranger Things villagey kind of thing going on. Again, I feel like what I seen in my aerial view, I've seen some hidden things around here that make me think that we could be talking about in this area, you know, something about the temples of Ezekiel. And like I said, Ezekiel is the most galactic or alien chapter of the Bible that I can see. So there could be some kind of strange activity here too, where I'm at. Okay. But this has just made me think about it. And then I was thinking about how Michael Jackson and them was from, you know, I think Gary, Indiana. So there's something here. Okay. Because one day I was looking at some old pictures of that too. It's almost like this is something. I told you why God was pissed off, because Moses sent them to spy or whatever. But it also said in that thing that I posted that they had went against what God said. So people be wondering, what did Moses do to piss off God? And I don't think nobody really goes into depth about this. But this could be something that was going on for a long time. And that means that somebody that's Moses, or Moses could be just, I'm getting reverse osmosis as well. But this could be something where this was like, you know, to pay God back for, you know, Moses and them being blocked back. And then maybe just the children coming forth. This could be some kind of revenge on God. They actually really could have built something or something and ended the whole appearance of God or something. So yeah, there's something here. Okay. Also, I was thinking that we're going to be thinking it's a man of perdition or whatever with the Antichrist. And I can feel the energy of somebody on these people. But then I said, what is all collective about that? But I was picking up more some Michelle Obama energy. but it also is something about somebody trying to, like, dark energies or dark sky energies. You could tell the dark sky people, especially in images, is something about their eyes. It looked kind of ghostly when you look into the dark skies. When you look into their eyes, it looked kind of ghostly. So I don't know if with the dark skies there's good and bad or something like this. But obviously, if these are darker energies of the night or the sky, or from they come from underneath, and go into the sky at night or something like this. There's something about them also being like a powerful force, and what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like if we look at these things as energies on the earth right now, all right? It's almost like Moses made his way to being God or something. I mean, I don't know. With the help of John, I don't know. You know, we just talking right now. I just want to put this out here because I feel like it's something that supposed to be getting addressed or something here. You know, but I'm thinking, I'm kind of a little bit confused because I know that, like, my auntie Risa sometimes like, oh, your mom or something like this when we were little or whatever. Like, I just seen like there could have been a riff. One time somebody's having a conversation, it could have been like a little riff or something like this. But then I'm thinking, wait, hold on, what the fuck is these people into? Because if I look at Lavoric or whatever his name is, I be mispronouncing names on purpose sometimes 'cause I'm not trying to, but y'all know what I'm, if you know, you know. But I feel like also looking kind of like that person, or but also wayward witches or something. But I just remember because I think I talked to her on the phone one time. Okay, I talked to her on the phone one time because she was giving out this when I first started getting attacked. And then I was just like, oh, I was just wondering what you charge something. It was some ridiculous amount. And I'm like, oh no, that's cool. And I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want no reading or whatever like this. And then I started going more into doing readings myself. Okay, but she kind of remind me of that person, but she also kind of remind me of my mom. So I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck is going on here? It's making me think about an energy where they're saying like a chief or something like this. I seen some African story skit about some chief that did a palm reading or something, or got something on the child when the child was first born, and it was said that the child was going to end up killing the father. Now this could be something with Chronos energy, but I feel like whoever this is, if this is somebody that's used to eating their children, somebody saying, oh, I was like that until I met you, but half of my shit is ate up already. So even if you ain't did it, you allow these motherfuckers to come through and steal my shit. And what's somebody gonna say? Oh, and so, like, if these are big guys like this or whatever like this, what the fuck is they all hiding from me for? I'm just not understanding this. So I'm just supposed to be like in the oblivion. I'm supposed to let these motherfuckers take my bloodline. No, 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 no. But it's like, is there anything to hold on to? Because what if somebody found out they demonized this grandfather, this father, and this person wants your ass dead too? So what am I supposed to do? Look, this is deep. This is kind of crazy. But I can't believe how somebody's trying to be slick. Like, what y'all trying to do? It's something also deeper, I feel like, when it comes to the Jacksons, Michael Jackson, and Prince. I tell you, when I was like 7 years old, my auntie could draw really good. And I remember she drew in that room like a 5-foot tall image of both of them. That could be another reason why they picked her to give her my journey, because she worshiped idols, or that was showing some type of sign of worshiping idols, and I didn't. But I don't think I'm built like these people. I think God made me different mentally, but these people had an advantage because not only was they probably connected to, or they was able to touch or be around this father if he was something like me, then they also used technology to empower themselves even more. But this has something to do with the finances that's holding all this shit up. It was brought through me as the wheel of fortune. This is something people stole from me or kept from me in order to empower themselves. That's where the fucking problem comes in. And that's where, God could be one of the biggest motherfucking monsters ever with the wrath of God. But if they changed our whole system and redirected it to become anti-American, They thought it was funny to do antichrist. And so, like King said, injustice for one is for all. So people might have to feel that because they thought that this was just a little measly old thing. And now people are going to turn around and see that the police is turned against them, that the government is turned against them. Yes, the military that you honored so well and the veterans and everything like this, this could be something where that shit turns on people, and we're going to find out. Yeah. So this is that who will survive in America, because they done took something out of somebody's brain and gave it to somebody else. And also made me think about, why do I pick up on like the ASAP Rocky? Why do I pick up on my masculine energy when I never remember my boyfriend looking like him ever? But I be picking up on his energy. And then with Rihanna, I just noticed today, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, wait a minute, that's a fucking clone of Niecy. So somebody, like, she was the last person, like, I think it was like, Aaliyah, all these people like this. And then I think it was Beyonce. And then Beyonce had to go ahead and, pipe down a little bit so that Rihanna could come on the scene. And after Rihanna, it's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like I was supposed to come on the scene as a star, but they gave my star to, they didn't give it to nobody. They could have dispersed it into reality TV and changed our direction. I'm trying to think who else big came out after Rihanna, because I was watching that Rihanna little documentary or something like this about the fight that she had to take to get to the top. But then I wonder, why is Rihanna connected to, and Nicki and all them connected to the masculine that I'm most connected to? And so it's just like, wait a minute. So if okay, because my cousin Niecy used to be really small. We all was thin. And then we all got big. And the reality in this show, in the Truman Show, in reality, if they talk about my weight or something, why are you so concerned about my weight? Because it looked like that you took all the other girls and you reincarnated them, and you have them famous or on social media, and they're thin and they're doing their thing and they're growing, and they're still fat over here. Nobody told them to not be fat on the Truman Show. You get what I'm saying? In order to advance or something like this. So I'm just kind of lost for words what you're trying to say, because if anybody, whatever this technology and shit that's connected to this family, it was to keep me alive and keep me growing. So these people must have went with the in-laws, because like when I got with my man, he didn't have nothing but two cousins, one on one side and one on the other side. So they must have, like in the Truman Show. But these people must have been already going together, all these trees going together to what? Kill the sun, or kill God, or kill the existence of this rare bloodline or something that has these ties that's far back. You see what I'm saying? So that these people can give our power to all Americans, to foreign energies or foreign intelligence. Even if these are the people from Liberia, Sierra Leone, or whatever after slavery, it's like, how long that been? Them people is now pretty much considered African. So why would you, even if you saying that they coming back here, if we were told that they chose to go there. All right. We were told that they chose to go there. So you left, you ran. Okay. So some of us, and some of us was born after that. And now we here and we still standing. And even since I've been born, there's something secret that been going on behind my back and around me that I could never see. And a lot of these people ran. So, I've been sitting here since a baby, being secretly admired and attacked, loved and hated, or something behind my back. So I'm supposed to wake up. You know what I'm saying? If I've been laying in this pit full of snakes and brooding vipers, well, shit, I kind of know how they move, but I didn't know how they move in the dark, or I didn't know how they move like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't scared. But at the same time, it's just like, what the fuck is this about? It could be considered the weakest link because I'm not put together like them. So then we go to Epstein. All right. Epstein was teaching them little kids and shit on the island and stuff, right? But who all went down there with Epstein? Some of these cousins, some of these people, because there's something else about the way these families were put together. This is not regular families. This is not, no. This is like somebody taking a remnant of people and then saying this is a family, and them taking on the name and keeping the child or the real emperor alive, but in the dark all their life about who the fuck they is, while the child grow up and say, oh, I'm somebody. And then they say, stop being haughty and stop being prideful. But you don't got that much time to realize who the fuck you is and what's next or something like this, because these people are doing weird shit. And there's no more money left, or you don't have the money, or these people didn't get your inheritance, or you was not treated. Say somebody's father went to jail a long time ago. Okay. And they said they died or something like this because they was embarrassed. it was something supposed to be coming into this child that would make them stand out from the rest. Somebody didn't do that. It's like they spread it out amongst all these people to empower them again. It's a sacrifice, because child sacrifice is not laying a child on a rock all the time and chopping their neck off and everybody drinking the blood. This could just mean that you cut off somebody from a wire or something like this, or you cut off somebody wanting to make them feel like they're not there, or they're half of this or something, and they're the whole fucking thing. What did you think you was going to be able to do? Because I talk about the Fitzgerald energy, because when I met my boyfriend, he had a best friend, Billy Fitzgerald. But when I brought him down to my grandma's house, we went to the store or something. He's like, "Oh, that's what you call his dad," and I'm like, "Oh, for real?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's his dad or whatever." And so I was like, "Dang, his dad lived 3 houses down from my grandma." Then I was thinking, like, damn, did they reincarnate my grandfather and move him down there so he could be close to my grandma? I never seen him talk to this man or nothing like this. But this could just be a whole nother family or a lineage that follows after this bloodline. And that, again, like I said, if they were being empowered in the background for this day, do you understand what I mean? That means that they would come off as the most powerful, because people need them to. It's almost like they turn the most powerful lineage or person into a suspect, or into a a patient, or into a prodding thing, something like a what do you call it when somebody take like a science project? They turn that person to a science project, and everybody got to be quiet about it, right? I feel like somebody saying friend or something, but it's like, oh, wait a minute. So what y'all gonna do? Would you, if you saying you here for the son, when was you gonna step in? Fuck you waiting for, to collect my dead body? You know what I'm saying? Like, or that shit that celebrities was doing, that was nobody better not say nothing to the fucking son. But what I'm picking up on is that if the forever young version of this cousin, because we all came from the same town, but my boyfriend and my cousin, even though they could have crossed paths or seen each other playing outside, they allegedly didn't have nothing with each other. Okay. And they lived like right, not too far from each other, like right in the same neighborhood or whatever. But I'm thinking, what if these are the forever youngers that went behind the scenes, and what if behind the scenes they was fucking, and the person just didn't care, but somebody's trying to act like who is anointed. Okay, somebody, like, if you could, it's like somebody saying one of these friends is freaky as fuck. This girl is freaky, but one of them got some good ass box. It's a hard decision, because somebody freaky, they do all that nasty shit, licking, like doing all this other stuff, and now some men like that. You see what I'm saying? Or some men could be turned out by that, and so the sex could be better with that person. But if somebody got sacred yoni, I mean, it's a difference here. So you more lustful then. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna pick the motherfucker that got the box, that just because this bitch nasty and she throw down and y'all do all this porn shit or whatever this is, I'm not saying which one is better because that's somebody's personal preference. I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't met nobody to be whatever like this, but that's somebody's personal preference. But this don't just stop there. I'm hearing something with the galactic beings. They was on some bullshit too. Well, they letting these people feel when they have sex with each other, or they communicate with each other, or they bond with each other to build an everlasting bond. But it's after these motherfuckers was being anointed by me, then they go get the bond with the cousin. But it's like, what? Hold on, what the fuck is y'all doing? Because somebody got the anointing, and somebody got some good shit too, but and somebody freaky, but somebody got the anointing, and somebody shit is sacred, and somebody shit changes motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's two different things. That's two different fucking categories. So it just so why are you trying to keep the one that got the, you see what I'm saying? This is something of substance right here. Why are you trying to keep this you could have equally raised both of these people up separately or something like this. You could have did any fucking thing else. You trying to fucking kill me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like in this reality in the Truman Show, these motherfuckers lying like, oh, we don't fuck on each other's whatever like this. But if these people could go in and out hack their way in and out the Truman Show, but I'm stuck with a Truman mind because all eyes is on me, this means that this could be some situation here where I'm just somebody's pet or something. But these motherfuckers like vampires are forever youngers, and I'm the god here. But these motherfuckers trying to free, or I'm the original motherfucker that turned these niggas or something like this, or sired these niggas, and somebody is trying to, after I sired them, somebody run up behind me and fuck on these dudes or something like this. It's something weird like this. It's something weird like this. You know, and they had this motherfucker doting all over Rihanna and shit on the screen. That's my, if that's a cousin, that's my fucking, it's not my cousin, okay? Like I said, because if you look at this girl's mom and dad, they don't look shit like each other. She don't look like them. She got good hair too. We call it good hair because she used to be able to brush her hair and it gets silky and wavy and stuff like this. There's no, if you look at the parents, where the fuck did that come from? So somebody could have even brought this person and said this person was somebody's daughter or something because of their hair texture. But if you look at some of these Italian dudes and some of these Arabic dudes, they got coarser hair, right? And if the mother is so-called black or something, and they mate with this person, then the child can still have somewhat coarser hair. But my hair is not coarse. It's like a cotton ball if I comb it out. You know what I'm saying? If I let it just sit up under this wig like this and don't braid it or nothing, then it turns into like, you know, free flowing locks or whatever you call it. But if I comb it out, it's really soft and thin and buttery. It don't have no real curl texture unless I put something in it. But at the same time, it's not like regular coarse or thick like regular black people's hair. You get what I'm saying? So, so we just look at, I be throwing all this shit out here because it's trying to look at it, because I saw like a whole bunch of Aboriginal stuff, a whole bunch of whatever this stuff. But like I told you, this main thing is for these wicked motherfuckers, these lustful, nasty motherfuckers to sit on my throne. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying this is also somebody trying to, you know, put the porn, they trying to turn our nation into like a whore house or a porn house or something like this. Now, we was all out there fucking, but there's different degrees of fucking. You see what I'm saying? You see, they're trying to build a nation on lust and porn, like sex activity. Like, you know, what is y'all doing? Like, I don't even know if they lying when they talk about like Kanye trying to go into some weird porn or something like this, but they're trying to say I'm the inspiration about something. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, these people is no. Something ain't right. Somebody trying to take, because we know about royals and stuff like this. There's a level of dignity. There's a level of prestige. What we see celebrities doing online, they're controlled, so they have to keep a certain appearance. They can't say certain things or something like this. You know, nah, we about to have a real thing around this motherfucker. And I was just thinking, like, even if these is low vibrating people looking at themselves as mobsters or something. Wait a minute, you mean tell me you got a child, even if it was a mobster or something, you got a child that also has got DNA of a royal running through her, and you still want to bring her down to the level of a street motherfucker? You didn't want her to go and raise. That's why I like Tony Soprano. Because he like, nah, I don't want my daughter, when he went to talk to that lady, he was like, I don't want my daughter to be doing what you, no offense, what you doing. I worry about all these other dudes like me and shit like this, all they problems and stuff. I want her to go out and do something better. I respected him for that. But this is somebody that'll try to like drag you back down to the streets. Motherfucker, I work hard. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that y'all see me get out of character and had to go into my motherfucking Queen of Wands energy on this channel. You know what I'm saying? You found me. It ain't no split personality, motherfucker. I'm gonna go where you take me. Or I'm where I allow you to take me, or where the fuck I want to go. You understand? Because somebody can piss me off and I don't always have to go here. But when I feel like I need to go, it's almost like what Mufasa was like, you got to learn how to use your motherfucking roar. All right, we could take it there, though. You see? So somebody that already did this shit, I feel like they even got this masculine probably like 20 years ago, 21 years ago, and they took a clone of this masculine or this masculine and they started a family with a version of this female behind the scenes. So it's more of them. Whatever they was doing with this cousin behind the scenes out of wedlock of them, then what this motherfucker grew with me. And somebody made sure that I didn't have, like, it's almost like they made sure that we had the matrimony, but they made sure that none of my kids was equally yoked from me and him put together perfectly. Like, there's some snake shit or there's something else that went into the creation of my children. When we the ones that got the ecclesiastical marriage that went before a judge or, and sat and had this fucking marriage. Need people jump in some broom somewhere and you trying to honor that shit higher than what this is. Like, what is you doing? And then you think you gotta go and take and leap forward. You done said in your heart, motherfucker, that you about to go and take my crown. This have to the reason why we look at these pictures on my Facebook and stuff like this, just like the picture of me looking like Hoffa, just like the picture of me looking like all these motherfuckers like Trump and Elvis and all this shit. There's no way that somebody is connected in these fucking, and I'm sitting here with nothing and I'm figuring out what the fuck y'all was doing behind the scenes. No fucking way. There's no fucking way. Because this is, I'm hearing, I don't even know how this works, but this is not how it works. Motherfuckers do their part to get somebody to that. They don't just do whatever the fuck this is. This is not the way. Even if people thought for the last 40 years that's how you've been doing it, wasn't like done like that 45 years ago or 60 or 75 years ago. It wasn't done like that. Somebody knows this? It's like somebody refused to chop down. This is like a fucking abomination. And it's almost like whatever this is already created on the earth to take care of this shit. I'm not the one. So, okay, so that's why I'm saying somebody's like trying to treat you like you a villain or something like this, or like I was fucked up to people or something. This is why there's some kind of order that's gonna come on with you motherfuckers, because I ain't never fake shit with not one motherfucker. I ain't never fake shit with nobody. I ain't never been no motherfucking troublemaker, motherfucker, but you bring it over here, I'm gonna finish that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's something about order here. It's something about order. And you somebody like, oh, won't you be like, I don't deserve this. You guys are doing it. No, motherfucker, no. No. They want me to know, like, oh, you're gonna look behind you, nobody's gonna be there, or they're gonna like even go as far as to the, but think about that. Think about that shit right there. Because you're not doing it to yourselves. You feel like you already got me outnumbered and surrounded. This ain't like I was like those Cersei killing motherfuckers and all this shit. I'll tell you what the fuck should be done to a motherfucker because of what the fuck you did. Is what you're gonna get. So I ain't never gonna motherfucking be worried. I'm telling you that shit right now. But what I'm saying is, look at the trajectory of that. Look at that shit. Because somebody could still be looked at as an innocent child because they don't even know what the fuck, how big we waking up. I'm waking up to this shit. And these are men. You gotta be weak than a motherfucker. These is men all over the world, even other nations. If they put those 7 rings on my neck as a child, this is what you motherfuckers on? Oh. I ain't gonna worry. I'm still gonna walk around here broke, with money, without money, whatever the fuck. I'm still gonna be walking around just like this. So this could be what they saying, that somebody about to be a haunt for these fucking people until they do what the fuck they put. Till you do right by me, motherfucker. Yeah. Like, who does that? And that's what I mean. Like, if somebody rejected you, or if you was too dark or something like this, or they thought you was gonna, end something or something like this for them, or somebody could have lied. That's why I rely on myself. I listen to tarot, motherfucker, but I rely on myself. I used to go to my friend and be like, girl, I don't know what to do because this is like this and that and that. And they'll tell you. Everybody be like, girl, you should do X, Y, and Z. But I always end up doing what the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I hear it. You know what I'm saying? But, And then you know how some people can overstep, and then you're like, okay, we don't have to talk about it no more. Yeah, I shouldn't even brought it up or whatever. Okay, because I already know what I'm about to do. So, you taking that shit over here because you got a problem with something else. Fuck it. I don't want the opinion no more. I'm done talking about it. Yeah, we ain't got to talk about it no more. Yeah. So what the fuck we supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do? You understand? What I'm supposed to do? I just see this shit as weak as fuck. I don't have no special tools. I don't have no nothing, whatever the fuck this is. What I'm supposed to do? It's like I'm still gonna be standing. And if I ain't standing, you motherfuckers don't see me no more. You better be prepared. You better be prepared. You better be motherfucking prepared. You understand? Because that's how pure this fucking energy is when it comes to how I walk around this earth and how I treat people. And this ain't about no people watching me or something, because if you got somebody sitting there secretly watching somebody for long enough, they gonna find something. Especially if you keeping this person away from these people to have equal, respectful communication and contact. If people are just waiting till you go to sleep and come looking at you and poking at you, they're going to see you as some kind of piece of meat in a package or something. They're not going to respect you. So I already know the whole game that you motherfuckers ran. But at the end of the day, I'm not running no motherfucking way. It just is what it is. And we'll fuck around and see. That's how I look at it. I'm like, damn. I got picked. This ain't no, oh, Father, why have you forsaken? It ain't none of that shit. You motherfuckers gonna be forsaken. It ain't none of that. You understand? Because I feel like even when it comes to the gods, there's some order or something here. These could be also people that was trying to live several lives and shit. You done had several lives to live. And this person right here, this is his purity or something. You think you're going to fuck with this person? So, like, I don't know if this is somebody like a Kronos or something that's like, damn, I wanted to kill all the kids until I met you. Or I saved all the kids until I met you. Somebody feels some kind of way about something. This could be the way that somebody look at something, the dynamic of something. So these people could have had to go into the mountains and do hard work. So they're not going to have respect for you because you don't work. You know what I'm saying? But you can't judge me from my experience on this earth or whatever this is. Or you can't judge me because I'm not like the rest of them and they ain't even really you. And I am. And then these motherfuckers got to keep it. You let them. That's what I'm saying. That's like a father or something like this, or a grandfather or uncle or the person that raised you, letting all these motherfuckers get the secrets to you, knowing one day that all this shit was going to be stacked up against you. And then you think that I think you gave a fuck about me? And then you mad when I say clear these niggas out? If God is asking me, this is what we can do. And then you mad when I say what the fuck I gotta say, when what else the fuck is you gonna do? You know what you waiting to do. Cause you already prepared the table to do what the fuck you think you about to do. And I only went back a couple times in my life to say, how was you to people? How did you whatever like this? Yeah, they got the wrong motherfucker. That ain't me. You judge by your works. That ain't me. Because all my works was, these motherfuckers is the snakes. You know what I'm saying? But what the fuck did they call that over there in Japan? Kawasaki or some shit like this? Or whatever that is, that damn, whatever this is, motherfucker, don't play with me. It'll be gracious if I'm standing in the middle of it when it happened, as long as every motherfucking thing else died too. You understand? And if I have to step the fuck up out of it and then you motherfuckers perish, so motherfucking be it. Because I'm sure I'm not the only one that came through a lineage or a bloodline or something where people, even let's say I wasn't, I'm pretty sure there's other motherfuckers over here that got these gifts and got these trinkets and got these extensions and shit like this and these jobs that's not of the bloodline. So you got a problem directly with me. And I'm still surviving, motherfucker. I've been here. So I don't know what these people expect. I mean, if we just go with the law, like it said in the Bible, these motherfuckers is guilty of many different things. Because this means that there had to be some kind of mark or something on me. Not the mark of Cain. There had to be another kind of mark or something here. It have to be. It would had to have been something else. Where if somebody is messing with this thing or something like this, or let's just say somebody is Air Force One in the spiritual sense, and we find out that, you know, how they acted when it came to 9/11 and the two regular, is that a commercial plane? I don't know, what the two planes or whatever went into the building. Let's say the same thing happened with Air Force One. The president could be on it, in it, or someone around it or something like this, or not. And we know who did it. Oh, like China blew up Air Force One. It's not gonna be a war. Oh, okay. I mean, I can't wait to see what the fuck gonna happen. When somebody think that the less is the mustard seed is not important, and once you move it or you try to burn it or something, the whole fucking world just come tumbling down. The rest of the world. And then the mustard seed still sitting there. It'll be some shit like that. You understand? And I said the shit is so grimy because I feel like these people took somebody's past, they took their present, they took their future, they took exciting, they took things. Somebody has to live, or they had to live a certain type of life to even be able to leave this motherfucker. It's like it ain't over yet. Something like this. Somebody didn't even go through the milestones or something yet. So, like, while you thought you were speeding something up, it just, I don't know what these people think, but we're gonna go home. We're gonna do a reading on it or whatever. But that's not my grandfather. Y'all tried to be slick. Somebody tried to be slick. That's what you're trying to do. Because to be honest with you, this could be, if one of these versions of this cousin, Tiffany, it definitely looked like a man. So they could have hid these people in the background, or because they was different or something like this, they could have took them out the Truman Show. But they could have, that could be also when they said, oh, this person, the same cousin had like cervical cancer or something. So this could be something, like I said, they did something with my womb a long time ago. And started like transferring my parts or my goodly things over to somebody else. Now, this is because, I feel like this is because of some type of jealousy. This don't have nothing to do with no God boxes or nothing. It don't. It don't. This is like heavy manipulation. This got something to do with somebody realizing that you could be the same power or a higher power than them. But they got the numbers. And they've been working on you and knowing who you was all your life. And you didn't even know who you was. And you definitely didn't know who the fuck they was to you. You know? That's what this is. It look weak. It look like these motherfuckers deserve exactly what the fuck they gonna get. And if something happened to me, I got what I didn't deserve. Bottom line. And it boils down to sex or something, or somebody withholding sex, and then somebody only counting on that. Maybe they were sneaking around with this cousin the whole time, or this cousin was messing around with one of them behind the scenes. That person died, and now the cousin that hacked into the Truman Show and came in and started fucking on this motherfucker in this realm. So they was fucking on them in the 5D, and then the fucking on them over here or whatever like this, to covet the sisters. And somebody could have been calling themselves your sister or something like this, and covet somebody's husband or spouse or wife or some shit like this. You understand? Somebody want to be better, but it's like the person that somebody held on to that was the weakest link. You done did all that, and you doing all that fucking and sucking and still, and I've been causing all this trouble and I'm still here. You look stupid. Yeah, if I'm the weakest link or some shit like this, or I'm just the thing that just could be tossed away, that's a little bit curious to me. That's why you ain't gonna catch me doing too much if I don't fucking want to. You know what I'm saying? My life could depend on it, motherfucker. And I feel like you doing something wrong or something like this, I'm not going to be how you want me to be. I might fuck you if I need to, but it ain't going to be how you want it to be or something like this. You're not about to bully me into no shit, and then I see the destruction that y'all laid out behind me or something like this, and I'm supposed to be over here like, please, okay, I'll suck it. Fuck you. No, a perfect stranger would have probably had a better chance to kidnap me and put a gun to my head. But if I gave you all my shit, I gave you my all, motherfucker, and I was true to you, as true as I could be having this fucking human experience, you would be the last motherfucker. I'd rather a perfect stranger tell me to do the shit and have a gun in my head. I might fuck him and your ass ain't getting shit. You understand what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? You got to stand for something, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Somebody try to take away something where you don't have nothing to stand on. You got to stand for something. This little piece, this little square that I'm standing on, I'm standing for something on that motherfucker. I'm not, that's just what it is. This is the way I look at it. All this shit y'all had to do in the dark to somebody or something like this ain't even stuff that somebody was doing to you, like in your reality, that you can even comprehend that it was done. And I feel like in some degree, they really didn't do nothing to you. Not this you or not that you. They could have created yous and they was doing shit to them, but they not fucking with that you or that me. They trying to, you know, it's like, oh, don't touch it, Nemo. Nemo, don't touch the boat. That. And somebody just said, pop. Because a couple little words that somebody's speaking on their channel, when you motherfuckers know you guilty, a couple words got you up out your fucking character like this. You understand how that shit look weak? It do. Got you wanted to touch something that you ain't supposed to be touching. A couple words on this motherfucker that somebody saying. You know, you got to see. That got to be Jesus talking with the motherfucking sword in his mouth or hers. To have you motherfuckers like that, you mean celebrities stepping up out the limelight, coming into the dark, trying to tap me or hit me or do some strange shit to me or poke me or prod me, even the ones that pierce me. Because they mad about what I said when it's a million bloggers out there that and a million, you know, hot topics motherfuckers out there talking about these celebrities like a dog, dragging them and their family through, and you wanna wait until I say something and come the fuck up over here. Okay. Yeah, that's when you know you made it, I guess. I mean, I guess that's when I know I motherfucking made it. Or something is deeper. And this could be like some Final Destination bloodline type shit, where these people about to start dying because they're not supposed to be here. And once you see something on this level, nobody can call you no bitch or nothing like this. Once you see it on this level, nothing else even matters. Nothing even matters. Somebody could have went through this, or I could have went through this as a youth, but I didn't realize it, or I was totally oblivious or numb to it. But I feel like this time somebody wanted to wake me. These could be these people too. They wanted to wake me up so I can see what the detriment of this whole thing is and freak out and go crazy or not, or run and hide or something. Like somebody's trying to act like that's something that I did to somebody in my life. I've never done anything like that to anybody. I ain't never fought nobody that didn't want to fight me too or fight me first or something like this. You get what I'm saying? So, excuse me, that's crazy. And we not talking about this for no sympathy. We talking about this for understanding. And you don't even have to be. It's really my understanding that matters. It ain't even the rest of the people, because people could have already been reprogrammed with different DNA molecules or something when you took them booster shots on them shots. So it ain't even about, because like I said, some people is checked out or brain dead or they're not going to realize or something like this. It's not even nothing weird to convince people. It's like I told y'all that Black Mirror energy, where people are, but we saw a mirror in reverse, so that may not be the case. It may not be the case with this. Okay, somebody might be watching, or something could be about to happen, or something like this. Where all those people was watching that girl getting harassed and chased around, and they was just recording with their phones. I don't think that that's this. But it's the best thing that I can give you to make you see what I'm kind of trying to say. So my thing is just making sure, you know, if there is one or two out there that something is written properly or something is seen properly, you know how the victors or the fake victors, sometimes they didn't even get the victory. They just the ones that end up writing the books. You know, it's something like this. It's something like this. So I guess this is like, because I feel like when it says only the father knows, or not even the son or something like this, but there could be another son here. But the father could have been dwelling in another temple. The father could have been dwelling in the temple with the daughter at some point in time. The son was out here being the son on his own or something like this. It's something like this. This could be even Jesus Christ and one of them is gone right now. Like we could have been connected or something like this and one is gone. Or this could be some kind of energy like this. Because this is what this prophetic energy is supposed to be, or Jesus or the Christ or a messenger that's coming with some type of information that hasn't been heard. But like I told you, it's like these people see it as if they know me, and they be like, oh, you know, I care about you, but I didn't see none of that. Where is this care? Where is this whatever the fuck this is? I can't see none of that. You know, because they loved me in the dark, or they gave me affection in the dark, or they praised me in the dark, or somebody didn't want you to know who or what or how valuable or not valuable or how hated you were or how loved you were. Somebody didn't want you to know none of it. You understand what I'm saying? You would just wake up one day and they'll be attacking you some kind of way, all these people, and you'll just freak out and maybe even want to kill yourself. I was reading something in the text I just put up a minute ago in the biblical text, and it said that these people are using something, even this peer-to-peer communication, to maybe make somebody want to off themselves, or You know, this could be what happened to some of your real friends. Where your fuck a fake friend, where your real friends at? Or that song, I think what you call it, Kanye got that song Real Friends. It's a song on that, I think it's that Pablo or whatever. What you call it, Real Friends. So this could be something like this. It's almost like somebody, these people also want you to be jealous because they knew something before you did, but they got it from you. It's like they took something out of your brain or out of your mind so they can know it. But them knowing it and you knowing it is two different things. Them plotting and planning and doing this and having this information and creating technology to back them up is something else. Something about faith here. And it's something about the actual person unlocking these things. You know, they was playing with the people that was faking, and you got a little bit of a spark out of something, or what are these portals and these keys that y'all was using and all this shit like this. But if you was rocking with the real motherfucker, you see what I'm saying? And I feel like in some of these cases they were. That's why somebody had two. So it's like you supposed to experience these things, but somebody dragged you along, experienced them with you or without you. They have the memories of this, but you don't. So they just use you as a key to get into something, right? It's some shit like this in somebody's case. But there's something that has to be unlocked inside of you for any of this shit to go on or continue or be complete or fit. They could know this too, and they're just doing it. They're going to keep on doing it like this to prolong something. It's like trying to shame or trying to make God not look powerful, or trying to say, oh, where's your God now? Or something like this. Or like in Stranger Things, yeah, once Papa is gone, we're going to kill your motherfucking ass. You know, something like this. And she had to let all their ass know. So this could be some situation like this as well here. Okay. This could even be that I was noticed that the Sukiana energy kind of remind me of Linda Likes Tarot. But, you know, Sukiana, you know, she got her lips is different. She got the fillers and stuff in her lips or whatever. But that forehead remind me kind of like of that. It's either the way my forehead would look when I was young, or it's something about that baby picture that I found or something like this. So somebody could be saying that they're sisters or something, and people are like, oh, you stupid. You keep pulling your, but that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to cut all the cords out or something and see what's something, and it's going to be what it is. It's going to be what it is. We're not using the post to gather, say, look, I'm like you. I'm like you. We're not using the post for that. It's kind of like the point, prove, and move the fuck on. That y'all was doing weird shit. You see what I'm saying? It's not even it's not to say, oh, now these people should come and save me, or it's not. No, it's none of that. Because I said if they was gonna do that, the shit would have been already done. You know, something like this. Also, there's something about people saying like, right now people are like, oh, have good thoughts or something. For you or me, that's not going to work. That's so silly. That could work for these particular people that have these thoughts or they're connected to something. Because I swear, it feel like whatever they did with Epstein, because again, if this is a version of one of these family members or something that got pushed into the dark or whatever this is, you know, and started these companies or whatever, or like all these people, if this is a feather or whatever they created, this could have been always something to keep me down or out or something like this, right? But I feel like these people was working with this person. They could have had an agenda at first, and then something could have went south, all right? And I feel like these people exited that person out, and these younger people or whatever these people is took over some type of enterprise, and they started using it bad against somebody. You know, it's something like this. It's all about this money, though. That would have made me one of the richest people in the world or something at this point. But it just basically empowered these people. They thought they deserved it more than me, but it was only because of me that this would have been coming in towards this family at all. If I wasn't stuck in the middle of this family, they would have never seen whatever this is, this power, respect, money, whatever this is. But you didn't want me to have shit. This is somebody that wanted my children, all this shit here. This could also be a situation where somebody's telling somebody, because somebody keeps saying, I'd rather be with you, I'd rather be. But somebody is telling somebody, yes, ma'am, you have the best this or something like this. And it really ain't. After these niggas done seen somebody ran through all those different kind of ways, willingly and not, it's kind of, could be looking kind of disgusting, actually. and somebody is looking kind of like a virgin. That's like you could have more partners than this person, but you still looking more pure than this person because of whatever the fuck these people was doing. And some of this shit is not normal because it's beyond regular sex would be. These people's doing other shit, other shit by this time. You know how a man could be like a hoe or something like this. You know, a lot of men start off like this. They've been through a lot of different men, or I mean, a lot of different women when they were younger, and then all of a sudden, when they get a little bit older, then you find out this person could be turning or they're going gay because they didn't have all the other. You know, they ain't had every woman, but they didn't have. And then imagine if these men had backup or they had secret access to other women too, or celebrity women too. These niggas was just spoiled with. So what else is you gonna want to fuck with? Okay, this is probably somebody lean on. They start dealing with transgender, and then they go from that, and then they start dealing with full on men. Some of these people with children. I mean, this shit is out of hand. It's something that's fucking out of hand, man. And if you got a world or a nation of people, and these motherfuckers is staining up all, because I feel like it was traditional for some of these people to pick like one or two kids to sacrifice out of, but now you just sacrificing all the fucking kids. Like, goddamn, what we gonna have left? So this is something different here. No kid, no children can survive or whatever this is. What? So that's the whole dynamic of humanity is something like this out the fucking door. So even when we talking about people was going against being gay, I don't think it was about them worried about what two grown ass men is doing in their room. It was the whole agenda. It's the propaganda. It is the something else that's attached to whatever the fuck it is. That if the shit would have got out of hand one day, it was going to take over. Like, this is what that is. And again, this could also mean that some of you, they can't change you like that. They could be trying to do this, but they can't. They're not supposed to change you like that. Now, they could have changed a lot of these people that's in whatever these positions is, but for some reason, they're having a hard time doing it with you. That should be a sign or something here. Because I'm telling you, if what I'm picking up on, if this was something like they flew in a couple of transgenders or something to feed my friends, and I'm thinking, oh, we all dealing with dudes or whatever, but they were trying to keep themselves so-called a virgin by just dealing with females, or they were really dealing with women, or it was something about me not being gay, me being a queen of wands or liking wand, but all the other girls around me, they was really secretly gay, but they could not say it to me. They was afraid of what God would do to them, that they that close to me, and I knew that they was gay or something. It's something weird like this. So they just faked like they were sleeping with men, but some of these people wasn't sleeping with men. That's not how they was getting their feel or something. Or they wasn't sleeping with their own man, they were sleeping with your man or something like this. This could also be a situation where somebody is plugging into your energy and then feeding it to somebody else. And somebody wants you to worship the fake king, or they want you to worship this person because look at how nice this person, how pretty they is, how good they smell or something like this. When you're basically keeping somebody in a jail cell or to rot or something like this. It's like some kind of comparison or something like this that somebody's trying to do. And if somebody's already down so low, why are you working so fucking hard? That means you dealing with a piece of trash or something. What the fuck is you doing? This could also been that they was keeping certain people away from me or you to not reconnect because they knew that if somebody dipped back in your energy, the shit was about to change the whole fucking game. Somebody, you know, you on your deathbed about to die already, and somebody realizing that they killed the Christ, or they killed the wrong damn person. But I told you, if I was a teenager, when I could, if the reason, like I told you, if these people are bringing and making demons or idols famous, or these are people that passed away, or they left the Truman Show and went into celebrityhood, if this is that, like I said, that Fleur de Lis energy with that shirt that looked like Young Miami or one of these other girls, they would have killed that person, that version of me, because of something. Or they killed this version and kept that version and then put this person into the limelight. It's something weird that they did, but that none of that shit matter. Because now if we on Shiloh coming into power, because the government then lost power and everything like this, and we on Shiloh come, you know what I'm saying? Or we talking about the Christ. The Christ is not who dies. Jesus dies and come back later on as the Christ, and the Christ is supposed to live forever. But we don't, you know, I don't like saying that. I don't like nothing forever. But you see what I'm saying? It's still Alpha and Omega. If they say, oh, she do look just like the queen, and they thought, okay, let's kill that one and make another one or something. All the shit is still running through my. You get what I'm saying? That's the silly part. Unless people are preparing, they're separating someone to prepare them for the. But why can't the person do what they supposed to be doing? Why are y'all doing everything? That don't make no sense. I don't like this. This shit is coming down. And there's some part, I keep on not wanting to make no final decisions about something because, it's kind of hard when you don't have nobody to reflect off of things, bounce things off of or something like this. All the enemies got all of those places where they're able to do that. But it's also still like, so what are we waiting for? I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I really don't at this point. I'm chilling. Hold on, y'all. Let's go back home. And we're going to do a video there.